You gotta wait a bit though anyway. Brianna M. I'm sure she's a Bill White. That's good. It's delivered to Bennett's adult daughter. I guess name. At.
You're getting good at it. 'Cause I only understood delivered to, and then that was it.
Oh, Ron's writing.
Yes.
Does Ron do all the evictions? Is that what it is? Or
For the most part, yes.
well, they're getting better at filling out the CARES affidavits today. You know, I'm
Yes.
sure except for that.
I went through and I checked them on Monday just to make sure we were missing any. I said, maybe I can just remind them so that we have them by that
Right,
day.
Thank you.
So we were just missing that person, that lady's.
And you told her, we need this, you need to fill it out and sign it. She goes, I need to what?
Right. Oh, okay, they're telling me I don't have to. Oh, and we're not live, right?
No,
Because I
No,
want
I
to talk
haven't let
about
anybody
it. The lady that we had on Tuesday, the very first case, she was in the car, the one that didn't speak
Yeah,
English.
yeah.
Okay, she's been emailing me that she doesn't agree and she didn't understand. So I told her, I said, but your husband was there and he understands English. Then why won't you ask him what happened? I said, plus I sent you a copy of the judgment. You agreed to the amount you owe. I said, so I don't know what else you need.
Right.
So yesterday she still emailed me and she was asking me for help. She's like, please just help me. And I said, there's nothing I can do for you.
She can appeal it, just so you can appeal it.
I told her, I said, if you don't agree with it, go ahead and appeal it. And she didn't reply back to me, but she had been emailing me every single day. So after that.
Yeah, I don't know what else we could have done different on that. I mean, they acknowledged that that's what they owed. I waived the court cost.
That's what I explained to her. I said, I mean, I was there, I heard, and you accepted that amount. So I said, and your husband said that now you already have a place to
Yeah,
live.
that's right. They were moving out.
Yes. I said, so I don't understand what the problem is now.
Right.
But I'm sorry, but I can't help. Like, there's nothing else I can do.
Right. I guess he didn't want her to have an eviction on the record, but that's also when it's been over a month that they had an opportunity. And we reset it for a week off. It was reset the week before. And so they had a chance to move out,
Right.
do whatever they want to do and get it dropped. But
because I want to say, didn't he say that they were going to move out by this Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that they don't communicate or.
I think they're just making excuses. I think they're just trying to
probably since she's the main one on the
lease.
On the lease, I guess that's what.
Then after he called me a racist, that wouldn't be good for him to call.
And I mentioned that to her. I said he understood perfectly well because if he was rude enough to make comments, I
Right.
said he understood.
Right. Oh, this might be the minute. No, I just put it live
Oh.
just now. No. Hello. Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, you just answered me. Are you sure you can't hear me?
Well, I can barely hear you is what I mean.
Okay, your name?
Ann Mapes?
Okay, so you're the defendant. Okay, great. And We're gonna wait a few minutes. I'm gonna put you back out in the waiting room, and then I'll bring you back in, okay? I just want to see who we had online.
Yes, okay,
Okay, I'll put you back. Yeah,
okay,
I'm gonna put you out, then I'll bring you back in, okay?
okay, thank you.
Thank you. Put in. That's funny. I feel bad because I laugh about it, but I mean, I'm laughing at people, but
Yeah.
it's, this is all new to everybody, and I'm sure it's
Right.
funny when can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. No, it's not live. No,
Look at the.
no, live on YouTube, but she's out in the waiting room. She haven't admitted her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, but on live. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hopefully we don't have anybody. Oh,
Yeah.
no,
We don't
no.
have viewers.
Boy. See, now I'm a victim of my own.
The first thing,
I'm making fun of everybody else, and here I am.
the first thing Maria told me was, "Don't try." I don't know. Okay.
Good advice. That's ironic.
After we're done, it's either you can keep them or we could just get rid of them. That's what she was saying. She said they don't have to stay. I said,
All
okay.
right. Yeah, wow. What do you think about that? Okay. Interesting.
So every hearing that you do has to be live, or
Well, I
is it
think-
just with civil?
No, every hearing because courts are open to the public.
Oh, that's true.
And so I think this live is satisfying the requirement that the public can see what you're doing.
Mhm. Okay. I
So-
think what I want to say that we should give it a try hearing the attorney cases, since if we don't have the public,
That's a
maybe
great idea.
they can do Zoom, and we'll figure out how to do with an officer. We can just do maybe like one officer
That's a great idea.
and do all of them. Like for that one attorney, say Aronson, because he has a lot. So
Well,
just
but
separate them.
if
by
you just did
officer.
Aronson, then you'd have to have different officers, right?
Mhm. But what I'm saying is, I don't know how, if they'd be available through Zoom, the officers, or if we can, because let's say De Leon, because he has a lot. So maybe I can have all of his.
I'm thinking maybe let's do it by officer and have all the, because we know the attorneys can get on Zoom. And they can get access. I'm just throwing this out there, but if you did it by officer, you did all De Leons, and you just notify all the attorneys that are on De Leon. We have one officer and all attorney, however many attorneys.
Mhm.
That work? Because if you did it
Well,
by,
I
if you
don't
did it by
see-
attorney, you'd have a lot of officers, and I think they're gonna be harder to.
Yes, that's why I thought, well, unless I just separate by officer and have De
Did a
Leon,
time.
say De Leon, because
At
he's
8
the one
o'clock.
that has a lot, so we can just have him. I need to get with, I know JP7 has done them like that. I just don't know if they have that one officer going to the court and the rest, everybody else do it through Zoom, or if they're doing it through Zoom too, the officers. I just don't know how that would work.
Okay, well, what about if the officers did come here, we just had them sit over there? I mean, how would you all feel about that? Yay, nay?
I would probably just have maybe like no more than 5,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Oh, yeah, limit the number.
Yeah, and then just have them wait out in the, or even a year, just everybody sit far apart
Right,
and wait. Something like that, I don't know.
well, okay,
I'm just saying 'cause that's easier.
so if you had the officers come in, you got to review their cases. So you want to limit your interaction with the officers, because you don't know where they're meeting more
They're-
people than
Right.
anybody else.
Mhm.
So you don't want to have much interaction with them, so they're gonna have to review their cases. We'd have to give them a hard copy of it, or how would we
The same way that we've
do what we do regularly?
done it, yeah. Because we can view it here, like, let's say you and I, right?
Yeah.
But if we just give them their copy, then
You could put them all out on the table in the lobby, have them come in the lobby, pick your
and
case,
everything
come and
is
sit,
separated by officer, you just pick up and maybe that would be.
and have them come sit in, and then just call them up one by one and have them sit over there.
Right,
The only problem is,
because they're able to see right, they're able to see there. Unless, even if we just put a,
we
Pull
put the
up a
chair right
chair.
there. Right there, and so you could, if you put the chair, say right in there somewhere,
yeah. Where we can see,
and they can see me and they see the,
or even here,
yeah. You don't want people to
unless
see
you
that.
don't want to, that close, yeah. Oh, there is fine.
Just we set the chair right outside this thing right here, right there.
Because I want to, Sandra will probably be able to do it through
Oh,
Zoom as
Sandra's gotta
well.
be in Zoom, Sandra can Zoom, the attorneys can Zoom.
Yeah. I'll ask him, because I talked to one of the troopers yesterday because he was asking when we were gonna start holding court. I said, well, have you gone to court to any of the JPs? And he told me it's JP7. He said, but they've all been through Zoom. He said, and it's only been attorney court. And that's when I started thinking, I said, well, then maybe we could do that.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So I'll ask him to see if he went, because I didn't ask, if he went into the office or if he had.
Zoom.
I'm
So-
thinking that they would probably show up because they do need the copies of the tickets. They wouldn't be able to just.
Oh, right, because if they
Yeah.
Zoom, they wouldn't have the,
But I'll ask them to make sure, and then we'll try it and see how that works.
The 9:45, the plaintiff is trying to sign on, but he says that it's not letting him. I think that's the one you're on, the 158.
yes.
¿Se
Okay.
puede salir y luego entrar de nuevo?
Does he have the right ID?
Did he have more than one case? Or did he just have one case?
Le pidió
Meeting ID.
el meeting ID y la clave.
Meeting ID, here, 9, that's the number there. Show meeting invitation, here we go.
Okay.
Here's his passcode in.
Cuando entra y le dice join meeting, no le pide el meeting ID y la clave.
He needs to get out and go back in and put zoom.us.
Sálgase y luego sálgase y luego lo está haciendo por teléfono o por una computadora. Ok, entonces. A ver, permítame. How do you tell him to put it on the internet? He's on
Lo va a
the
tener
computer.
que poner en el internet. ¿Ya está allí? Ok, entonces arriba donde pone la dirección a la cual quiere mirar, ahí le va a poner zoom.us. Ajá. Ahí toda la información viene en su papel. .us y luego pues, póngale para que se vaya a enter. Y luego allí le va a poner arriba, va a decir join meeting. Y allí le debe de pedir su meeting ID. ¿Sí? Y allí va a poner el primer número que viene ahí, el número que es un poquito largo. Cuando pone ese y luego ya va a poner password y luego pone el otro número que allí viene y ya con eso tiene, ya con eso lo va a dejar entrar. ¿Sí? Ok, muy bien, gracias. Ándale, sí, bye. Oh, I should ask him. If he can understand. Is he speaking? Oh, we'll find out.
You wanna call it back?
Because I think he probably already logged out because he said, okay, yeah.
He hasn't shown up yet. I mean, I'll press it again, but
He should show up. Yeah. Because he, okay, perfect. I don't know what he was doing then.
I don't know. Well, I didn't know that, like, that they have to enter different, I guess, because I.
No, because
mine's already
look,
created.
because I tried it myself with Zoom.us and then you just do join meeting up here. And then it gives you meeting ID and then join and then it'll give you a password and then that's it. That's why I'm like, it's very easy. Maybe he was trying something else.
Right.
I might be. You gave Juanita good advice. No, I didn't.
Oh.